Well, Federer is also in doubles action in Shanghai, winning his opening round match alongside China's Zhang in straight sets. And after the match, our Wang Dong was lucky enough to speak to the Swiss star about his previous trips to the event and his hopes for the future.
Congratulations on your first win here today on the center court.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it was a very special day, I think, for tennis in some ways, that I was able to play with a Chinese player, Zhang, and then win on top of it, 6-2, 6-1 in 45 minutes. It's really incredible. I was so happy for him that he played so well, and yeah, I played a very solid match. I was surprised how well actually I played, because I don't play much doubles anymore since the Beijing Olympics, where I won the gold with my friend Stan. So it was really great fun coming back to China and playing doubles here in Shanghai. It's an absolute treat playing with Zhang. I'm very happy.
Especially when you crack up people with Chinese, everybody loves it.
Yeah, I try hard, but we are communicating in English, and his English is much better than my Chinese. So I'm not learning much Chinese like I was hoping to as of now.
I actually came to know you in the year of 2002 when you first came to Shanghai for the Tennis Masters Cup, and a guy wearing his ponytail. So what happens to that guy ever since, or what has changed and what has not really in your mind?
I think that was like a very much of a breakthrough year for me. I entered into the top 10, finished number 6 in the world after a great run here at the World Tour Finals, qualifying for the semi-final, then playing my good friend Leighton Hewitt. Ended up losing 7-5 in the third, but it was a breakthrough performance for me. I was able to play well under pressure. Okay, I had the ponytail, I had the beard in a way, and it was all a bit crazy, and still growing up and getting out of those teenage years, was difficult for me. But there was a bit of a change in my personality too. I was able to become more focused, more serious, more professional.
More mature as well.
More mature, exactly, as time goes by, and in a place like here then in Shanghai, where the world was watching, you kind of grow up very quickly. You have no choice but to grow up quick, and that's why for me it was a great experience, and I can draw from that experience today, actually, when I had the opportunity to be in the spotlight like that.
Looking back, we see where you are right now, and of course this year it's not exactly that desirable perhaps for you as far as ranking is concerned. Also, you didn't win any Grand Slam title. Honestly, do you think the tennis has left you behind now, or it hasn't at all?
No, I mean, I think it's just been a difficult year. I mean, I think I started actually playing really well this year in Australia. It was a good performance by me. I kept on playing well in Dubai, and then in Indian Wells, unfortunately, I had a really bad back and I couldn't perform at all. I mean, really, it happened in the first round, and then after that, it wasn't even proper tennis anymore. So, but actually was able to play good tennis. So it's been actually always like not bad, and then, okay, not bad, and then good, and then again, a disappointment. So it's been a very tricky season mentally, but I've stayed positive throughout. I'm excited being here. You see it. I love playing here. I love playing good tennis, and I think good tennis is ahead of me, and it's not all behind me. So I'm very positive for the next few months.
So happy to hear that, really. But at the age of 32, I mean, recovery could be a little bit harsh on you, right?
Can be, yeah.
Kind of a slower than usual, than in the past, of course. Is there any moment you might feel that, hey, I want to talk to myself. Maybe I should really slow down my training a little bit, or are you going to be more selective with your tournaments from now on?
Absolutely. You listen to the signs of your body, no doubt about it, that you have to be smart in scheduling. That's what I've always tried to do. I've always tried to look ahead, because my goal in life as a tennis player has been that I play as long as possible. I want to be around. I want to play against the young generation. I want to play and enjoy this life on tour as long as I can. And if I don't enjoy it, I'll quit, But as of now, my mind is...
Not what you still enjoy it.
Exactly. I'm still enjoying. I'm super happy on tour. I love to go to practice, which I think is key in this age. If you don't enjoy going on the practice courts anymore, then there's a problem, because you cannot just play matches, because eventually it will go downwards. But I have put in the work this year. I know that for a fact, and I can prove it with a lot of sweating and all that stuff with my conditioning coach and my tennis coaches. You can ask them. So from that standpoint, I really feel that the good times are ahead of me again. It's just been very tricky, with the back, with the losses, with the confidence and the motivation sometimes to always keep on pushing. But I always find a good reason to keep on looking forward and being positive, and for that reason I think it's a key next 6 months for me to make sure that I get back on track.
Like you said, timing is everything, really.
A little bit.
And the number of 17 Grand Slam titles, is it going to stay or is it going to be broken by you or by Rafa Nadal, who is really quite after you now?
Could be. I mean, could be broken in January by me or by Rafa in 5 years. Who knows? I mean, so there's definitely a possibility for that. Rafa's put himself in that position again. I mean, he's younger than me, and he has got probably more tennis left, I would assume, even though I still plan to play for a very long time as well. And I feel if my body is fine, I also have my chances again to win Grand Slams. So it's a good thing to talk about. I'm happy we're talking about good things in life and not about negative things like injuries. So that's a good thing as well.
As a father of 5-year-old, actually, I know how busy, you know, I could be with my daughter. And you have 2 daughters, twin daughters, adorable, lovely. I just want to know, off the call, what do you enjoy doing most with them?
Going outside, doing things, you know, going for walks, going to the zoo or going swimming with them, just, you know, seeing them happy and discover the world and spending time with them, hearing what they have to say, educating them as well.
Quite a handful.
Quite a handful, and just being part of their life, you know, as much as I can. I mean, thankfully my wife's willing to travel anywhere, literally, and organize and pack and help me manage our very, very busy life and schedule. So she's an absolute rock in this relationship. And then my girls are fantastic. I mean, I love them so much, and I love being every minute with them. So when I have time, I try to be as active as I can with them. And yeah, so
What more can
see
you
how
ask for, right?
it keeps on changing, you know. Before it was pushing the stroller, then they started walking, now they start running, now I chase them. So it's a really good time, so I'm really enjoying myself.
Good to know that. Roger,
My
it's been a
pleasure.
pleasure talking to you.
Thanks a
Really
lot.
appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Cheers.